Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your November 2021 Money, Career, and Business Tarot reading with me, Stella Wilde, and special guest, Ariel. So my name is Stella Wilde, and here on my channel, I give you the intuitive information you need to manifest your wildest dreams. I am delighted to have you here on my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you would like to become a VIP in the STELLA'Sphere and get text messages from me every day, text me at the number below, #VIP to learn more. I would love to have you as a part of my world, my STELLA'Sphere. So this is a general reading you can watch for and apply the energies for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. Remember to use the energies, don't let them use you, and apply the energies of the reading to your particular life and situation. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to start with the major arcana of the bold and the bodacious to get your overall energetic theme for your money, career, and business life for November. Let's see what we have for you. Saggy, we got the Judgment card. Okay. So, of course, this is the number 20. Interesting, because there is a big full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 19th. And that full moon lunar eclipse is happening in your 6th house of work and well-being. So there may indeed be something that gets illuminated, shaken loose, some development with that full moon lunar eclipse. Usually things get removed at a full moon lunar eclipse, but it's a general reading and it depends on one's personal situation. But with this here, it could be that you're going to make a decision about some important change in your money, career, and business life around that time, triggered by the eclipse. Now, normally I would clarify this with an additional bold and bodacious. However, Miss Thing is laying all over everything. So I'm going to have to clarify this with this deck over here. And her Mars is in Taurus. You try to move her and it is like all hell breaks loose. You try to remove the cat once she's comfortable somewhere. Forget it. Mars in Taurus, very, very stubborn, and gets ornery. Right? Ornery. That's that bull energy. All right, so we have the High Priestess and we have your energy. Okay. So something's going to come to light. Again, more moon energy here. Something may come to light within the first 2 weeks. It may come to light at that new moon in Scorpio. Now, of course, if you have Sag rising, the new moon in Scorpio, there's going to be a lot of energy concentrated in your 12th house of the behind the scenes, right? So, and this can be the subconscious, things that are still hidden. And since your energy came up also, you may be feeling a lot of rumblings from your subconscious about this imminent change. I do feel this change is under your control and decision-making power, though, because your energy's showing up. You don't probably have all the information yet with the High Priestess. Something is still to be uncovered. And it probably gets uncovered at this lunar eclipse. Your intuition, and like I said, your subconscious, it's giving you lots of signs, symbols, signals, rumblings, etc. about what this is. So keep on tuning in the month ahead. But again, your energy is showing up. There's something here. You're going to be the final decision maker with this situation. You're going to have to respond in some way. And this could be somebody, giving you information, delivering a message. This can also be your energy delivering a message to somebody else in a money, career, and business situation. But this is definitely, there's something that is likely coming to ahead. You have been suspecting that it probably would for a while. So let's dive in a little deeper with the energies and see what that might be. All right, let's continue with this deck since Miss Thing is all over the other deck. And let's see what else we need to know about this situation. What is going to go on? What do we need to know? All right. 8 of Cups. See the waving goodbye, waving hello card. Ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh, Saggies, and the Judgment again. That's why I like switching decks, because when energy repeats, it's very interesting. Okay, and let's see what else we have. the World, another ending card. Wow. Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Okay. So y'all are wrapping up some sort of situation that has been stuck for a while, that could have been problematic for a while. So you have not been happy for a while. This Knight of Cups next to this Ten of Swords. This could go back a year. This could go back 10 months to almost Pisces season, beginning of the year. Really could be a year ago, Scorpio season. We got the Scorpio energy over here. 10 years ago, I mean, timing, it just depends. But, you know, you have been wanting a change in your life in some way. Because perhaps you have felt betrayed in some way. You could have felt, again, just really back up against the wall, you know, stuck, and also mentally stuck. Like, there may be something about this situation that has thwarted your own creativity, your own drive, your own energy, because, you know, you did show up here, over here. So we know that you're bold, bodacious, and a go-getter. And there could have been something here that was holding you back, holding your energy back, or you felt you had to hold yourself back for some reason in that situation. Like, you couldn't be as, you know, your usual fiery self, perhaps the environment you were in, you know, depends. But wow, look at this energy. This is unbelievable. Judgment, judgment. 8 of Cups, waving goodbye, wrapping something up emotionally. Emotionally, you are finished with something. Because it's interesting, these cups coming up. The Knight of Cups is over here, the 8 of Cups. Even this is kind of an emotional energy because it's intuitive, right? We have the ending of a cycle, wrapping something up, the World. And it's right after the Judgment. So we have the 20th and the 21st. We have the lunar eclipse. So now it can also be like this. I know everybody immediately, well, not everybody, but some people often go like right to the catastrophic. Okay, it doesn't have to be that. It really is the sense that, you know, there are seasons to things. It seems like a season is and a chapter is wrapping up for you, especially in your money, career, business life. You really are getting ready to finish out a cycle. Even this with the 10 here is another ending. So we can look at it in a way also that the World card can be an enormous success. And because of his success, you are able to move on to something new. So this could be some sort of, you know, 10 of Swords. You could have been stuck for the last year, 2 years, whatever, working hard on your next degree as an example. And you couldn't do anything else in your life. I mean, you go for, you know, you try to work and get a degree at the same time. Like, you have no time for anything else. It's those two things. That's it. So you could be wrapping up a cycle finally, and you're going to be able to then go back out in the world with your new degree and conquer the world type energy. So it can be something like that, where you're finally free and unstuck from that obligation, that mental obligation, like going to school. You could have been working very hard on some sort of new project. And it's finally getting finished, right? You're done. Like, it's birthing the baby. You're done with writing your book. You have, and that's like, you know, creating metaphor, right? Metaphor, birthing the baby. And you're like, wow, I did that. I'm finally free from that big enterprise mentally. And I can launch it out into the world and see what happens, right? And have it be a success. So apply the energy always to your life. But I mean, for some of you, this could be a situation, a job situation that, again, has held you back in some way. And you want to go do something better and more aligned for your own personal energy. And, you know, maybe you don't have any intentions of leaving, which, you know, because you need a paycheck. It can be perhaps that the universe with this eclipse nudges you out of a situation in order to get you into one that's going to be better aligned for you and give you more eventual success. That's possible also. So, you know, it's going to depend on what's going down here. But with 2 Judgment cards, it could also be like you make a big announcement to the world about something that you have been working on in secret. And thus you're waving goodbye to the last bits of privacy because you're finally sharing it with the world. So apply the energies to your life, but there definitely is, and we know the energy, we're having a big new moon solar eclipse in your sign December 4th, which is energy anytime we solar eclipse in our sign. You've been feeling that energy the last year and a half, 2 years, Sag. This is the last one in your sign for a while. So you are getting ready to shed that final layer, that final skin in your life and start something brand new. The brand new you, Sag 2.0, coming in December 2021 with that next eclipse that is in that cycle of eclipses that have been happening in your sign and also in Gemini. So this goes hand in hand with that. So apply the energy to your life. Try not to fret and worry, but know that something is getting ready to, which I think it's a chapter. A chapter is getting ready to resolve in some way in your life so that you can embark upon the next journey. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what else we have going on for you in the month ahead. All right, let's see. Saggies. We have a hand. Manifesting money. Oh, I like that. Reach goals, financial assistance. Career, we have hands-on work, help getting a job. Okay. So manifesting money, reach your goals. And see, I'm going to clarify that part at the beginning. I usually don't do the bottom part here. So reaching your goals. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want you guys to just like interpret the judgment twice and the world card as something negative. It can be, yes, the culmination of a chapter, the reaching of a goal. And that's why we have you released from something. So, that's why I always say apply the energies to your life. So I love this for you. This is very good. And manifesting money, this is good. Let's see what else we have going on for you. Saggy. All right, let's see. Move that out over here. King of Swords, okay. And the Six of Wands, beautiful. So victory and success, and again, decision making over here. This could also be some sort of success with a legal matter, with a communications project, with some sort of, contractual obligation. Like maybe you've been under contract with a certain employer or something for a while and you really are like kind of done with that. Like you don't want to do it anymore and your contract's coming to an end and you are free. You're riding out, with success and you're on to your next successful adventure. You reached your goal. So again, this is affirming that these energies are not negative. I just want to keep emphasizing that, Sag, all right? But interesting. This also may have something to do with, of course, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius situation, person in your life as well. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, look, a 10 of Wands. Wow. Another number 10. So we have the 10 of Swords. Now we have the 10 of Wands. So wrapping up a situation that has, like, you're done with it. Yeah, because it's not serving you anymore. The 5 of Coins. So some of you, it's because it's not serving you anymore. And the sun's going to come out. So beautiful, beautiful energy. So when we're looking at this energy of manifesting money and reaching our goals, we see very clearly here that if we want to get to the happiness, joy, and the success, the sun, where the heart's desires are achieved, the move has to be made. The decision has to be made to move on, let go of something that doesn't serve us. Really, that's what it is here. And I also feel with the sun next to this 5 of Coins, there is, the sun is a very healing energy, right? Think about it. It produces vitamin D in us, which we know we need to help us ward off disease. It helps with our immune system. So we have here a possible healing also of finances, because again, we're asking about this hand manifesting money because you are finishing something so you can move on to something better. All right. So, and look at this 10 of Wands. This guy's got his face buried in this burden. Like he can't see in front of him. versus this dude who's on the horse and he can see up high over everybody and see the bigger picture of his life. So you are leaving behind, if you so choose to use the energies, leaving behind this situation that hasn't paid you enough probably, or just kind of made you feel kind of blah. Like you did it, but it was like kind of, one of those situations. And that kind of kept you stuck because you couldn't see possibilities for your life for it, right? Or it could have just been a lot of work. You could have been working on something as like in secret, like I said, and now you're finally finished with it and you're going to launch it to great success. That's possible also. But what I'm feeling here, it's like once you get out of this energetic cycle, you will manifest the money. That's the thing. Because as I say all the time on the channel, joy and connecting with our heart space and doing the things that we really love, that we feel great about, and that tie in with our talents and our passions and our abilities. When we're tuned in and tapped into that energy, that is what magnetizes all sorts of energy and opportunities, people toward us, and also finances. So I feel like that very strongly, that the universe is trying to get you out of that situation that really is done so that you can manifest more of everything that you want. Not just the money, but also the happiness, maybe a travel opportunity with the sun, maybe a new relationship. Maybe you're going to birth a whole new business yourself. That's possible here as well. This sun card brings great healing to whatever shakes out for you at that full moon lunar eclipse. So apply the energies to your life. This is a very, very positive energy to end the reading on, Sagittarius. But there is some things here that, there's some things that may be coming up at that full moon lunar eclipse. Remember to always use the energy to go forth confidently. Your energy came up. The Six of Wands came up. So I think you're gonna feel and be in a very different and more exciting space for yourself by the time we end your birthday season in December. I think you're going to be feeling more empowered, more free, more on point, and more joyously looking toward your future with your money, career, and business life. So Sagittarius, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with this energy. We love you guys. She's still here. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.